Hi you guys, how are you? I'm okay. Let's do an activation. This is going to be an activation for the archetype of Virgo, wherever Virgo lies in your natal chart. I have already performed a chakra cleanse of negative beliefs. You can find the link to that Google Drive folder anywhere attached to this video, description box and comments, okay? Next, I go in with the Sacred Geometry Activation Deck by Lon here, and I find the frequencies that are available for my viewer in the highest living light. I will go in with the Rider-Waite-Smith system. We'll get a few storylines. You can see what resonates for you, what doesn't. At the end, I will use oracle decks to just get some straight channeled messages. And as the video is uploading, I will then activate with my magnets the frequencies that are revealed for us. So my Virgo viewer or anybody working with the archetype of Virgo, if you would enter into this energetic exchange with me for the greatest good of everybody involved, let's get started. We're going to get 7 cards based off of the 7 basic hermetic principles of manifestation here. The first position is mentalism. All is mind. What we think about, we attract. Change. Number 12. The frequency of change supports our ability to gracefully dance with the forever changing nature of reality, both inward and outward, so that we can appreciate the sweet release of the old and the birth of the new. Let's get all our cards, you guys. Okay, let's go. 7 cards, please, Spirit. Fertility in the heart space. As above, so below. Belief. What did you change? Healing. What won't be changed? Synergy. Your overall rhythm is miracle. And your overall vibration is the heart chakra. Ooh. Okay, let's get some, let us now get a storyline with the Rider-Waite-Smith system here, and we will see what's going on. Okay, change with the 8 of Cups, fertility with the 7 of Cups, belief with the Hierophant. We've got the 7 of Swords, the Sun, the Magician, and the Tower. Okay, so we've already read about change. The ability to gracefully dance with the forever changing nature of reality. Okay, and sometimes that dance involves walking the fuck away. Something was wrong here, Virgo. There was something wrong. All is mind. What you think about, you attract. And I see that you did decide to, you opened up to the universe and got into this frequency of change. Something in your life had to change. And I see that you're walking away from what we just had, a new moon. Okay, in Gemini, so it could be that. You could be just walking away from, maybe you just put some things in the past. So, the Saturn and Aries transit, these activations are good for 30 days. They're timeless. But Saturn and Aries, you may have made the right choice here by walking away from a lesson you've already learned in the past. So I'm very proud of you. All is mind here in the head space with change, mentalism. In the heart space with the principle of polarity, because we traverse the different poles of emotions so that we can understand our energy and motion. Number 27, fertility. The frequency of fertility invites us to be more open, more courageous, more creative, and more joyful than we were before. It activates the potential for something beautiful to grow from our consciousness into a new and grander expression of ourselves. Fertility. Number 27. With the 7 of Swords, confusion, or 7 of Cups, and the 7 of Swords come out next. Confusion. So there's 2 7s there. Number 27, I'm seeing 777 here. So you may have had to really come in with the change, and you may have taken a hit to your fertility here. So maybe I'm holding space now for anybody who's ever lost a child, or anything that they were using their life force to create, cultivate, and grow. I hold space here and now, okay? So confusion over that in the heart space, having to deal with those feelings of loss, of walking away. We did have, clear it in the back. This is crazy energy. This has been nuts, the energy. Wait, excuse me guys, let's go. I got it. We got it. So clear it in the throat chakra. The throat chakra, that's where shoulder problems come from, right? So I'm an energy worker, so these are my ways of working energy. We hold space for ourselves, okay? So you're in your heart space, I see fertility, that you're dealing with some issues, some hard issues, Virgo, confusing things. Just why is there confusion when it comes to fertility? Why is there some confusion when it comes to this frequency? You maybe have been struggling in the heart space, wondering how to be more open and more courageous, more creative and more joyful than you were before. And I think that you really had to call in this kind of change, okay, so that you could really, maximize on your fertility. While you're alive, you must create, okay? Something was holding you back, or you were maybe investing in the wrong place. You decided to change, okay? To change because of some confusion, some ambiguity. I see that, okay? Moving forward. In the principle of correspondence, as above, so below. Number 11, belief. You must have believed in yourself. It seems like it came back to you. The frequency of belief supports our sense of self-worth based on our gifts and talents and a strong connection to source. I like it. It's nice and simple. And it's this beautiful number 11. Please look at the colors, the geometry. I'm going to activate these frequencies, and this is for you to have a frame of reference for your subconscious. I'll also post the pictures in the community tab, okay, under posts. So you really believed in yourself. Like, you may have just been caught up having to relearn, go through with this lesson learning. You just had to, here with change. You needed a change when it came to fertility. Okay, you walked away with this 8 of Cups and 7 of Cups, and you came into this Hierophant energy. Okay? The Hierophant that's it. The Hierophant is so disciplined. It's such a boss and so healing. I always see these Hierophant fingers, the healing fingers, directing energy, knowing the truth of things, knowing, believing in yourself. You really believed in yourself here, Virgo. In the highest loving light. Oh my gosh, in heaven. Father God in heaven. It looks like you really believed in yourself here, Virgo. As above, so below. So when everything around you, this is a manifestation, activation, tarot reading, chakra cleanse, and frequency activation. And one of the biggest things when it comes to manifestation is you cannot believe, you simply cannot believe the tricks of your mind when thoughts come in concerning your surroundings. This is what people say, your surroundings are only a manifestation of the frequency or the energy that you were in before the moment that you're experiencing here and now. And so you cannot, the quicker that you can realize and grasp that everything around you is just a manifestation and it is all in your power of perception and frequency and energy and everything else, then immediately your reality can change. Or, well, as you sit and become more and more of this belief in oneself, as you really do, and stop believing the lie of the 3D reality, the matrix that is superimposed upon us to try to fit in and flow with, when the flow goes in a different place. You need to flow in the natural order of things. And I see that it's challenging here. It gets foggy down here sometimes. Virgo analyzes everything. Janae Aiko just put up a story on Instagram, and she was like, it was an alien, and it was like do yourself a favor and don't try to understand everything. I think you changed what you could. I think you got into the frequency of change in your headspace. I think that it started to allow you to see more, to flow more. I think that you, in your heart, was like, why can I not grow? I'm trying to cultivate. I'm trying to grow. I'm trying. You couldn't. You were confused. And I see that you walked away and got into you just switched immediately. This was a quantum leap. As above, so below. It's how it's going to look for everybody else. That it was like a crazy quantum leap. But it looks like you really believed in yourself no matter what the 3D was showing you. It looks like you were connected to source light code. It seems like you were connected to source loving light, source energy. And it seems like what you really truly believed in and had faith in is now going to manifest here below. And I'm so happy to hear that, Virgo. So it seems like you had to let go of a lot of stuff, huh? You had to walk away, huh? I'm walking away. I see that. So, all right. So a lot of release, a lot of letting go, a lot of honesty with oneself and discipline to see the truth, okay? When people are scholars, and religious scholars or any type of spirituality, it involves walking the void and seeing things for what they are and a certain level of detachment to the 3D world. And processing the energies and the emotions as they come in. You may have been having some trouble processing emotions when it came to fertility in your heart space, and your discipline gave you the framework. Your discipline here in the 3D gave you the framework, and your mental discipline, your heart space, your mind and your heart, your inner compass was so balanced. Your heart and your mind, your golden compass. It does look like a compass, doesn't it? Believe in yourself. Your discipline now is going to bring in what you believed in. As above, so below, I see here. With the principle of correspondence. Oh, I knew I needed to make art. Oh. Thank you, God. Let's move forward. So what did you change? Number 29, healing. The frequency of healing supports our intrinsic ability to restore our health and wholeness by consciously using the information that comes to us through our senses and harmonizing everything accordingly. Number 29, healing. The principle of cause and effect. Every action has a reaction. What did you change? 7 of Swords. You left. You were up. You're like as above, so below. You're like, I just said that because of the 5. I'm looking at the papa and it says the 5. And that means it has to do with change. And then I'm looking like, I'm telling you, we had like 7, all these 7s. Having to do with change, like harsh, abrupt, sometimes change. So sometimes it's harsh and abrupt and still a good thing, right? So everything is like karmically tied, we never know. So what did you change here? When every action has a reaction, number 29, healing. So okay, consciously, so that's the word that pops out. Restore our health and wholeness by consciously using the information that comes to us through our senses and harmonizing. You had to go. You had to go. You had to go. You had to get out of there. You had to cut that cancer out, didn't you? You healed. Oh my God, you had to cut that cancer out, and I'm saying healed. So there may have been some parts of your life that were just being eaten away, and you couldn't feed into it anymore. You left. Sometimes we just can't fight for anybody else. Sometimes our fight for other people becomes actually a fight for our own lives because we're feeding to others our very life force, and it seems like there's some scars. I'm seeing like, this is graphic, like a little gruesome, an appendage maybe was taken off. Like it's almost like an appendage was taken, like you had, like this was stuck to you, like there were some energies that were hooked into you, feeding off your off of your life force, and it seems like it was like ripping an appendage off, and that is maybe healing right now. Okay, so what did you do to change cause and effect? You cut it off, even though it hurt. It hurt worse than ripping off a band-aid. I see open skin here. I'm just seeing it. I'm just seeing the epithelium open. I'm seeing it. So sometimes we have to do that, or other times, like when a bone heals wrong, then we have to re-break it. This is what I'm seeing, that you made the change even though it was hard. So moving forward here, and what won't be changed, the principle of gender. We're born with a gender, and there's a principle of gender where the male goes and helps, and the female then grows. Principle of gender won't be changed. 41, synergy. The frequency of synergy supports our allowance and acceptance of the not so obvious, never seen before combinations and unions that result in new ways of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, and being. It reminds us to embrace the unfamiliar so that new yet exciting co-creations can give birth to a new reality. So this is going to heal your this is in the principle of gender, and it's going to heal your fertility right away. It's showing me that. So that new yet exciting co-creations can give birth to a new reality. Oh, the synergistic energy is going some serious. Okay, so what won't be changed is that synergy is going to come through, and that's what Janae was saying. Like, that's what it said. Like, do yourself a favor and try not to understand everything. You might drive yourself crazy, and because guess what, it won't be changed. You're gonna be super duper happy now. It's the happiest card in the deck. Hold on, I gotta make myself a little more comfortable here. I'm stuffy, you guys. That's all that crying. So excuse me. So thank you, God. I needed that oxygen to the brain. My gosh. Hi, that's better. So synergy. So it seems like whatever you went through, okay, whatever you're healing from now, it seems like there was a big harsh ending here, or walking away. It's like not necessarily like a big ending in 3D. So this goes back to what I'm talking about with this manifestation activation. It's the entire change on the inside of oneself, where you decide then to face the truth of things, stop being avoidant, and look at what things are, and to face them head on with the help of higher source power, your inner self, your overstanding, your inner standing, all synchronized, put together here in the highest loving light for your well-being. Come through to help you get through these densities and see them for what they are, and then be able to realign with unconditional redemptive love, because love doesn't judge. Vital life force energy is there to support you. The earth is all of love and light here. So, but there's some very super dense energies. So it's not always all of love and light. Sometimes we get caught up and we don't understand what we're in. And then we have to, or sometimes it takes us many times to go through one lesson. And so say we had 3 strikes against us. We had just 3 things that were holding us back from our dream life, okay? And you have to get rid of those 3 terrible habits. And so then you may go through 5 or 6 different situations in your life that slowly but surely teach you and chip away at those 3 bad habits, or those 3 things that were clouding your vision. These can be habits or something that come down generationally or from learned behavior through the bloodline, basically, is what I see here, is this programming also from the matrix. So we were talking about that. But I see that there's synergistically now things are going to change here on 3D. You made a full body change on the inside. You chose to change. You knew things were wrong. You put the intention in the universe and met you halfway here. And you're about to get everything that you want synergistically. Like, and I think you don't even know what you want. You want happiness. And I think that this pain made also a lot of room within you to realize not to attach a certain outcome, not to attach certain circumstances to the overall outcome that you desire and wish for, to total fulfillment. You cannot possibly understand everything. You can be open to receive and set your boundaries. And I see that's what you did, and you're going to be able to be super happy here. It's not going to be changed. It's not going to be changed. Your whole rhythm, this is the principle of rhythm. I equate this to your creative flow, going in and out of your creative flow here in 3D, okay, where we are all experiencing the densities and frequencies and calibrating, recalibrating. We're recording 33 Miracle. The frequency of miracle supports our belief in ourselves as part of Source, and therefore our belief that anything is possible, okay? With the frequency of belief, as above, so below, with correspondence, your overall rhythm is miracle. So you're in and out, your creative flow, you're going in and out of miraculous energies. Your brain your manifestations may be coming up, you may be seeing synchronicities when it comes to like time and weather and everything just happening, your downloads coming in perfectly, lights changing at the perfect time, or even the burnt toast theory, and accepting, like, total radical acceptance of yourself and your life and true pure love, kindness, and really accepting that which you cannot change, for you know that everything is a manifestation of your energies in some way, shape, or form. And I see this miracle master manifesting energy here in your rhythm, in your creative rhythm and flow. Wow, it's amazing here with the magician. You've got the magician number one. So you started out foolishly with these desires to change something in your experience, and you did that here with change, and you walked away, and now you are in this, the first step now in the fool's journey. Knowing true, fully, and wholly that you have got everything that you need. Knowing it. And that if somebody were to take something from you or something like that, it doesn't have anything to do with you. That has to do with them. And just cutting it and moving forward. Because if you're walking all the time with grace and humility, grace first and foremost to yourself, and also integrity, thinking, feeling that you're doing right, okay? Or at least facing yourself and getting to a place where you feel like you can move forward inch by inch, even when you didn't feel well. I see this. That you didn't feel, that you had to really employ this discipline, this look, and this card just fell to the energy is crazy, because our overall vibrational energy is the frequency of the heart chakra, okay? So this is master manifesting energy, okay? This is what I see in your overall creative, rhythm. And so your overall vibration here, number 4, the heart chakra. The frequency of the heart chakra, the green flower of life, supports our capacity to love deeply and unconditionally. Its healing properties harmonize the body and the mind. Number 4, heart chakra. Have a look, okay? I'm going to activate the green flower of life for you guys. And like I was talking over here about this crazy master manifesting energy, and then I touched my elbow on the card, and the tower fell down. It's a big tower. Your overall rhythm is in this huge tower energy. Heart chakra, big revelations. I'm feeling tumbling. I'm seeing the tower. I'm seeing a tower in a field, far off field. Like I'm seeing the actual tower. I'm seeing it built in brick. An old school tower where the maiden would be held up at the top, kind of thing, in a field. This might be this seems like a vision. Big tower. So this is a big tower moment here. The heart, a big revelation. The heart is being open here. Your entire vibration is showing me that after some big revelation, some huge uprooting, some changes, you decided first and foremost in the head space that you would walk away emotionally, and then in the heart space, you decided You felt that you were confused. You recognized that this was connected to fertility in the heart space. And I see that that was it. It was over. You were disciplined enough to follow your own beliefs, even if you were locked up in the top of a tower and in a field somewhere far away from all of humanity, some way, some shape, some form. And I see that that tower is now crumbling for some, or for many, for you, I don't know. I see this tower falling so the heart chakra can get back calibrated, working perfectly. I see your heart chakra is really moving. You're being very vulnerable right now, Virgo. Okay? And that's good. It's good for you. It's good for everybody. Being vulnerable with yourself first and foremost is so important. And then being brave enough to be vulnerable and be yourself and live out loud is going to bring in what you need here, is what I see in the highest flooding light. Let's move forward. I have this GOT deck, but I just don't feel like dealing with people right now. Where is that other? Here, let's do this. I don't even have Virgo music playing. Let's put it on, alright? Because, like, I need more regulating. I need more regulation. The regulators. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. I was listening to this when I did the Virgo cleanse last night. Let me hear it. That's better. So, okay. With the wild unknown here, spirit and the highest loving light, let's get another wave with the Rider Waite in that system, spirit and the highest loving light. Let's just get all the cards, okay? This is so sad. This is so sad. There's some sad shit going on over here. Wow. Well, I mean, not completely, but okay, change. So you're really learning here in the headspace, Virgo, with change, walking away with the 8 of Cups, and I have the Daughter of Swords here. The Daughter of Swords is like the Page of Swords. It has to do with learning, with spies, with monitoring spirits. Maybe you were feeling pressure because there was like some monitoring, you felt like people were looking at you, but maybe it was just a necessity for you to look at yourself and to make those changes. But no, I think that also, like, there was probably gossip going on, and you can probably feel that in your field, and a lot. And I think that there were probably you definitely had to detach from the circumstance in this situation. I see that you did. That you had very good reason, okay? And you learned, like, if people were learning from you how to change, that was very good. But when it started to really hurt you, that's when you really needed to learn to walk away. And I think other people are also learning to walk away as well. And it's sending a message. I'm seeing the owl like in Harry Potter. And it's sending a message far and wide. Fertility. So in the heart space. So in the heart space, you had to walk away from this ambiguity. Okay, you had to learn how to use your energy and motion when you were confused and stressed out and under pressure in the heart space, Virgo. I want to spit. No, thank you. I think that this was presented to you, and because you understood and you have your belief as above so below with this hierophant energy and the divine in yourself and what is good and what is good. That's where the word God comes from. Good. What is good? What is God? You are good. God is within you. And I think that you believe this so much, and that when this was trying to come through, you were like, no, thank you. That's not true here in the heart space. I think this was being projected at you. I think that confusion and this 9 of Swords energy. 9 of Swords has to do with a binding with sleepless nights and losing sleep, and then not only losing sleep, but then not being able to think clearly when it comes to fertility here in the heart space. And you believed in it so much that when this was presented to you, the confusion and ambiguity, I think you didn't know what to do with that. Well, you took care of that in the head space. When it came to this, though, in the heart space, when there was some desesperado, some anxiety, something like somebody trying to put you down, I don't know, make you feel pressed, just trying to make you feel pressed, that was when you were like, no, thank you. That's not, That's not what the universe has for me. That's not my story. I helped you do a full body change. I think you already recognized it for what it was. That's what I see in the heart space. And now here, in your belief, as above, so below, clarifying the you could rest easy now, baby. Now you could rest real easy. Okay? You believed in yourself. You were disciplined with it. You made those cuts. You did it by the book. You didn't let this stuff confuse you. Ambiguity, straight being pressed. You didn't let any of that bother you. Anything that you may have, any kind of fertility that you may have lost, whatever, if you unfortunately had to deal with the feelings that arise when we, as people, we lose our babies in some way, shape, or form. So that's hard. And you were so disciplined, and you got to rest easy, regenerative rest. I see source light coming in and healing you. Okay? I just see that. Regenerative rest here. Because you believed in yourself. It was a gift from the divine. Moving forward here, what did you change in order for you to heal? You cut and run, and you with the hermit energy here. This is your energy, Virgo. You got into your own analytical, beautiful Virgo energy. Okay? And you wanted to be pure and clean. So whatever was severed, whatever is gone, that's it. It was never yours all along. That's it. Okay? You're sitting in this, and I see this light in this little lamp. I see this light, okay, here on the third eye, and I'm seeing this light here as being that. So you went into yourself and you're healing. You're healing now. Spirit wants you to also keep on resting, okay, Virgo? And you're analyzing, like Virgo analyzes, right? That's the thing. Virgo, I analyze. So, but try not to understand everything at once, because there's going to be a lot of synergies. The divine, the universe, your manifestations, they're being rearranged and coming to you. And believe it or not, this is an imposed rest. You need to rest. If there's some type of backfire from having to cut the cord, pull that leech out of you, heal the dermis, whatever, you are healing. This is your card. This is what you do, okay? And we do that. This is giving me the vibe of when, I forgot her name, Outlander, when the main character in Outlander was working at that hospital in France, and everybody is dying. Like, everyone is dying. Some people would be able to be saved, but you know, you learn to walk again when you lose a limb or whatever. So this is what I see, that this is to move on for the greatest good, also for the bloodline, for your children and your tribe and your love. This is breaking habitual curses, habits, breaking generational curses when it comes to deep-rooted habits and enmeshment and intertwining and power, feminine power, the feminine power of creation and healing and receptivity. Having to be safe, I see that here. So moving forward, and it's true. Oh, okay, we get it. Guys, believe me, right? My nose is saying it's true, it's true, it's true. It was all for this portal. You have to be resting right now. If it's hard for you to rest, or if your schedule's a little messed up, be patient with yourself. Your body's trying to tell you something. If you're waking up at a certain time, if you're craving foods, or if you're craving less foods, good, go. Don't force yourself to do anything. If you want a certain thing, it's okay. Just pace yourself, take it easy, behave yourself like you're recovering from something, because this is what I see. I feel this energy of like recovery, okay? Of like recovery, cell regeneration, and a building. Like a lot of space was made, and the portal had to be closed, and it seems like there were just like something, like the door had to slam shut, and maybe like somebody lost a finger or something. It's weird. It's like somebody lost something in order for you, Virgo, to for these synergies to happen. Like something had to get cut the fuck off for the synergies to happen, so that you could go through this portal of the sun energy. It's not going to change, okay, with the principle of gender. This is a portal. Your ships are coming in. You're about to walk through this portal synergistically. Don't try to understand everything. Rest easy, okay? Rest easy, rest well, okay? Lay your head on my okay, just be easy. Just be easy, baby. Just be easy, baby. Hi, baby. Hi. Just be easy. Just be easy. This hurts. That hurts so bad. That shit hurts so bad here with the Ten of this miraculous after betrayal. You got the Ten of Swords here. In your overall rhythm, your creative rhythm, you were in your creative miraculous rhythm, and somebody saw that. They thought you were a wolf in sheep's clothing, and you were a sheep in wolf's clothing. They tried to betray you, but you were a master manifester the whole time. In your rhythm and your flow and your creation and your creativity, you better keep on creating. You better keep it up. They wouldn't be trying to betray you if it wasn't true. In your overall vibration, the heart chakra number 4 with the Tower, heads will roll, I'm hearing. So, with the Two of Swords, your overall vibration is no nonsense. Good. You need to be no nonsense right now when it comes to your thoughts. Rebuke those negative thoughts, intrusive thoughts. If they have some merit to them, write them down and come back to them later. Take this time to be very kind and soft and be easy with yourself. Alright? This was for your survival and for the survival of your children, your tribe, and your love, your collective. And they're worth it, right? You're worth it, right? If your children, if your collective are worth it, worth cutting it out, worth it, worth healing that, making space for future generations to enjoy miraculous, loving light frequencies, okay? Then you're healing up what needs to be healed up, and it's worth it, and you're worth it. And you had to maybe prove that to your collective and to yourself. And when I say collective, like I say, it's like your children, your tribe, and your love. You put it where it goes, okay? Wow. Let's look into the shadow. Let's hydrate. Spirit and highest loving light, May 2025, Virgo manifestation, activation, chakra cleanse, frequency activation, tarot reading, channel messages, clearing the throat. I'm going to say it. Clearing the throat. Channel messages. What shadows were faced? I know I made a mistake. I understand you better now. I lied to you. No shit. Well, that's what I see, you guys. Like, of course they know you better now. Because they had to learn. It's kind of hard when you got a severed limb bleeding, when your arm is bleeding out, or when your hand is bleeding out, whatever, because the door got shut on your ass. It's going to be hard not to see that you made a mistake. It's going to be hard not to that was the consequences. Oh, okay. Oh, well, I lied to you. Yeah, no shit, you lied to me. And you're gone. That's what, like, this is just a vibration, you guys. Take it as it resonates. I say that there's some people in your situation that they know that they're saying, I know I made a mistake. I understand you better now. I lied to you. Yeah, of course. Well, and I think that also you know yourself. You know you made a mistake also with yourself. Everything is karmic. That you understand yourself better now, and you maybe lied to yourself. And the Tower moment came and it hurt, but you made the choice in the full body change, and I'm very proud of you, Virgo. Messages of closure can be from your ancestors, your guides. You take it as it resonates, okay? I know I made a mistake. I'm sorry I didn't believe you. So maybe you were not trusting your own intuition. When you made a mistake because you second guessed, questioning your intuition, and started to affect the people that you love. I understand you better now. I don't know why. I think that this is the guides and the spirit guides saying, like, you needed to we don't always understand why. This is what I'm saying, like, the synchronicities come and they teach us, and sometimes we just have a full body knowing, like a sentience, a knowing. I don't know why, but then all of a sudden you understand better after going through the shadow, is what I see. I lied to you. I didn't know how to comfort you. So there was some avoidance, maybe. Maybe maybe you got too deep with somebody, or somebody got too deep with you. And instead of saying the truth or something, there was avoidance, there was lies, because there was no way to know how to comfort it, and it made everything go even worse. So you can't, like, sometimes when you're communicating with people, you can't worry about comforting them, right? You gotta just be honest. And it's a coward who can't be honest about themselves, and they just lie and lie. And I think that you are not gonna entertain any cowardice in your own behavior or in any reflection of anyone else. You need to cut it. So let's get some messages of love and response in the highest living light, spirit. So something like that drastic, a big tower moment like that, a big jolt to the nervous system and to the spirit as well, it really requires deep regenerative rest and being soft and gentle with yourself. Seriously. That's a message of love, okay, you guys? We got a lot of cards today. Rejection. This rejection is actually divine protection. Addiction. And addiction is affecting this relationship. Somebody with an addiction might have rejected you. You may have rejected somebody with an addiction. There may have been an addiction to drama, to the wrong way. Vulnerability. You can be completely open with this person. And it's good to be also vulnerable and open. You're already to a place I see you comfortable in your body. As long as you're resting and regulating yourself after this tower, I see a lot of room. I'm feeling lighter and lighter in the back of the head. So in the back of the shoulders, thank God it took a while. I gotta keep on creating. So you may have took a hit and you may have been afraid to be vulnerable. And look at, wow, something is hitting my window. My candles are flickering. It's okay to be vulnerable now, okay? It's okay. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Wait, the timing is not quite right. So be vulnerable, be still, and if you're wondering if you should do something right now, wait. Okay, then you take it as it resonates. Twin flame. This is a divine counterpart connection. If you believe that there's a divine counterpart for you out there, okay, that's very good. If you know anything about this twin flame stuff, then you know that sometimes that comes with big tower, huge moments and healing. So you take it as it resonates. You guys, I trust your discernment. These are just activations, and the reading is for your guidance, okay? But you make your own decisions because you're so smart and so capable, okay? Let's look into your, let's hydrate. Let's look into your divine masculine and divine feminine energies. And first you need to be balanced within yourself. And then that's definitely, what was that? Something just rolled down my arm. Oh, it was my own hair. What? That was strange. It's like weird. It's weird. Hi, I'm feeling a little touched here. For real. But I don't know what comes next. Your divine masculine energy says, I don't know what comes next. I watch your social media. I wish we could go back. That's what the divine masculine energy within you is saying. I don't know. So maybe you're just sitting, and that's kind of hard for the divine masculine not to know what comes next. But this is what the whole message with that download was like. Don't try to understand everything. I watch your own social media. Maybe go back and look at some stuff that you posted, like when you were going through some times in your life to get a better grasp. Maybe don't. Maybe watch your social media moving forward and see what you post and stuff, like go back the next day and do it to gauge your own, see how you're projecting yourself and compare it to your rising sign. I wish we could go back. I don't know why you should compare it to your rising sign, but you should, and you should compare it to your north node and your rising sign on your social media. Think about it. I wish we could go back. I wish that's what the masculine says. Of course he does. So maybe you're wishing you could go back and change some decisions, and you can. You can do revision work if you want to. You can go back in meditation, and you can go back and pinpoint those exact moments when you made the choice to be that which you're not, and you can just change your vibration back in time. Send yourself that loving energy, healing energy on me. That's Chris Brown. Angel numbers. I feel so happy with you, Divine Masculine says. So go back and do some revision work so that you can feel so happy with yourself and your masculine energy. Let's look into your feminine energy, please. Spirit and highest living light. Okay. I don't know what comes next. I'm afraid to contact you. You're holding back your energy? I don't know what comes next. So if you're feeling afraid, that card, that weight card came up too. So I don't know what comes back. I'm afraid to contact you, which is just like, that's okay then. Just hold, just be still. Steady, are you ready? Just be still, just be still, just be still. Don't be afraid. If you feel some fear, breathe through it. If you don't know what to do next, be still, okay? Be still. And I think another thing about this, why watch your social media, is also like, watch your social media, like watch what you put right there. If you're feeling like triggered and you need to post, like triggering to like express like crazy on social media, take a moment to breathe into it, breathe into it, and make sure that's of your own volition and not some projection or somebody missing the fuck out of you. You're a powerful person. You might be connected to powerful people. You may have some twin flame connection or something like that, where obviously those people are connected to each other, right? So I watch your social media. I want to tell you how I feel. So also like, make sure that, that there's not like some projections of those things that you had to cut off, making you feel like putting more of that energy from the past onto your social media or wherever your boards are. Like, social media is just another manifestation board. It's just another way to script. So this is what I mean. So I want to tell you how I feel is the feminine energy. So masculine energy, be mindful. Yes, express yourself and be social and everything else on your platforms and create your art and whatever, however, always be vulnerable and express yourself. But if you're feeling triggered, like you need to, like, then take a moment, breathe, and run it through your heart space and make sure you're not making any decisions out of anxiety or some projection. So, because there's some feminine energy that wants to tell you how they feel. They want it. I'm feeling on the back of the sacral, on the back of the solar plexus. Actually, I'm feeling in the back of the solar plexus. So this person wants to tell you, so make sure that you're holding a safe space for your current frequency and not going back. Never go back. Never. I'll never go back. No. Okay. Oh my gosh. The masculine energy says, I wish we could go back. We will be, feminine energy says, we will be together again. So I'm over here singing, I'll never go back, and the masculine energy is saying, I wish we could go back. All right, and the feminine energy is saying, we will be together again soon. So there's maybe some runner over here, because this masculine energy is saying, I wish I could go back. The feminine energy is saying, we will be together again. But I'm your channel of love and light. And I'm saying, I'll never go back, no. So it's like some healing and regeneration, some rest, kindness, stillness, instilling that into yourself, okay? And you will always come back to yourself. So you'll always come back to yourself. And once you come back to yourself, that's when you're going to be making sound decisions, okay? So it was my fault. So I feel so happy with you, says the masculine. And the feminine says, it was my fault, but I blamed you. I feel so happy with you. Your masculine energy is saying this. Like you're at your move, your energy that is in motion, that wants to build and is goal oriented, is saying that I'm so happy when I'm with you, with yourself in balance and equilibrium here. And it was my fault, but I blamed you. So you may have been blaming some actions. You may have been doing too much, like pushing yourself too much, just doing absolutely way too much. Like, you may have been trying to cope with the big tower moments and your emotions, and like having to surrender a part of yourself. So with this fertility, and your decisions were yours alone, and so you accept that. All right, I feel so happy with you. You need to come back in with yourself and forgive your masculine energy. Whatever it was is whatever it is, okay? And now that the dust has settled, you can continue to heal. Feminine energy says, I remember every detail of that day. So I see some things like that you're just remembering to release. And don't forget what I was talking about when it comes to revision work, okay? Look up revision work, okay? Let's close with the wisdom of the oracle, you guys, okay? I already did the chakra cleanse. So for Virgo, wherever Virgo lies in your chart, okay? I have 3 significant Virgo, Mars, Moon, and Venus. So this is definitely going to be so good for me. And for you too, okay, wherever Virgo is in your chart. I love you guys. I hope it helps. I hope you take your time with yourself. Be kind with yourself. Building blocks. This is all building blocks with number 28. You're building. Don't forget, like, I'm emotional, but synergistically, all of this had to happen in the principle of gender. What won't be changed? This is all happening synergistically, so you can have your highest loving light experience. You're entering the portal. This was a test, okay? There was a building block test for you. Mending. Okay, Virgo, do what you do best. Do what you do best and keep it clean. If you are considering, like, if you feel called, you ask yourself, you sit in meditation and prayer, and ask yourself if you're feeling called to, like, do a gut cleanse or fast or something. Or if you're being called to feed your body certain foods, like purple and orange and red foods, okay? So, last one. Here and now. Try to be here now, okay? Be slow and kind with yourself. And just like the higher power, like, you believed in yourself, you want to change. You opened your house, your heart. You opened your heart to the divine with this belief, okay, as above, so below, with that Hierophant energy. You really believed in it. You really did. Now you're resting. That was all very important for you to be able to mend so that you could be here now. Be here now. Trust that the universe is still working things out for you. And try to be still and enjoy the moment. Be deliberate in your actions with your energy and your movements, okay? Be deliberate. Don't allow anxiety to have you make long-term choices in a temporary feeling, okay? I love you guys. Bye, Virgo. See you next time.